Welcome to webproco.com. In this session, we are going to cover how to add a widget to the sidebar in WordPress. The process to add a widget is the same for all themes, but it may be displayed differently depending on the theme chosen. Also, some themes may not have the allotted space for widgets in the sidebar. So if you add widgets and they do not appear, this might be the reason. Now we will go over how to add some of the more common widgets to the sidebar. For our example, we will be adding some widgets to the right side. If we look at our site before adding the widgets, we will see some default boxes in the right sidebar for our chosen theme. Once we add the new widgets, they will take the place of the default ones. The first step is to log into your administration dashboard. Then click on the Appearance link in the left column and then the Widgets link. This will take you to the Widget Management screen. You will notice three different sections on this page: Available Widgets, Inactive Widgets, and the sidebar, which is titled Main Sidebar for our site. Depending on your theme and setup, the sidebar section may look and be titled differently for you. But regardless of how the sidebar section looks, the process to add, modify, and remove widgets to it is the same. First, we will add some of the more common widgets. To do this, click on one of the widget boxes in the Available Widgets section and drag it over to the sidebar section. And once a rectangle with a dotted outline appears, let go of it. This will add the widget to the sidebar. To remove a widget, you do the same thing. Click on the widget you want to remove in the sidebar and drag it over to anywhere within the Available Widgets section and let go. Once you drag a widget onto or off of the sidebar section, your website will automatically be updated and changed. You do not have to save anything. The only time you need to click Save is when you change the properties of a widget, such as giving it a title. So to show that it automatically updates, drag over the Categories widget, and once it is in place, we will go to our site, and after we reload it, we will notice that the sidebar now only contains the Categories widget instead of the default ones. Now go back and drag the Categories widget back over to the Available Widgets section so the sidebar is empty. And then when we go back to our site and reload it, we will see that the Categories widget is gone and the default ones are now back. Notice that throughout this process we never click Save. Dragging the widgets back and forth automatically updated and saved the new sidebar display. Now let us add a few of the more common widgets. First, drag over the Categories widget again. The Categories widget contains categories that were previously created and currently exist in the Categories Management section, including the Uncategorized category. Once you have dragged it over and released it, you will notice a few properties you can change. If you want to change the title of the widget to something other than Categories, enter it in the title box. If you leave the title box blank, then the title will just default to Categories. There are also some other properties you can change regarding how the categories are displayed. Note, if you change any of these properties, you will need to click the Save button. Changes made to the widget properties are not automatically updated unless you click Save. Another way to remove a widget from the sidebar is to click the Delete link at the bottom of the box. This does the same thing as dragging it from the sidebar to the Available Widgets section. If you want to collapse the widget, you can click the Close button. This does the same thing as clicking the down arrow in the top right corner of the widget box. If a widget is collapsed, you can always click the down arrow to open up the box to access the widget properties. The down arrow toggles the display between open and closed. Next, drag over the Links widget. The Links widget will display all the links that were previously created and currently exist in the Links Management section. There are also some properties in this widget that you can choose to control the display of the links. Next, drag over the Pages widget, which lists all the pages that were previously created and currently exist in the Page Management section. Notice that when you drag over a widget, you do not have to put it at the bottom of the sidebar section. Before releasing the widget, if you move it around the sidebar section, you will notice the dotted box appears below or above the other widgets. You can add it where desired in order to control the order of the display. You can also move the widgets up or down once they have been added to the sidebar. You do not need to save anything when you change the order of the widgets in the sidebar. The order of them is automatically saved. You will also notice that there are numerous other widgets over in the Available Widgets section. You can explore what they do and what functionality they can add to your site. That covers how to add, modify, and remove widgets in the sidebar in WordPress. I hope you found this helpful. To watch more WordPress tutorial videos or to learn more about our WordPress auto installer, visit our website at webproco.com.